Hello YouTube, this is Ben Gessel. How's it going? This is kind of another grocery video here, but I had a few thoughts that, of course, I had some thoughts I haven't really mentioned maybe as much before, or some things that maybe you guys might not be always aware of. Let's go for the visual here though, really quick. This is just my recent shopping trip to PCC Natural Markets, and I've had a little bit of schedule change today, so I have a little bit more time. But let's just go through this. You can kind of see what I got here. Panda licorice. So 3 chocolate bars, more premium quality stuff, non-GMO, whatever, from PCC Natural Markets. Some pluots. Pluots are plums and apricots combined. This kind of stuff. And then we got some cilantro, fresh, organic cilantro, some tangelos. Here. Tangelo. It smelled pretty good too. Really, really good. That's important. Some organic celery. Some green lettuce. Organic frozen organic broccoli. Frozen organic green beans. Some oranges of the organic, not sure what type, variety. And then we have some muscat grapes, conventional. I know these are going to have to be washed, but these are tasty. Kind of my candy type fruit. Some limes. Lots of Valencia oranges. Hopefully these should be really good. And nice and firm. And then, of course, 2 of these Field Day Organic Concord grape juices, a little bit indulgent, and wheat, some Diestel non-GMO turkey, bone and thighs, and 4 of those guys, 2 kind of things of 4, but so there's 4 total there. 2 packages of Oregon County beef tri-tip steak. Non-GMO, higher quality. Not quite grass-fed, but I have some grass-fed stuff from Central Market. And organic, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. 3 packages of them. Pretty good size. So, what did all that come to? What did all that come to? Well, we can get to that here in just a sec here. My receipts here. This is probably a little bit better grocery video than some of the ones I've made in a way. As you can see, all the stuff here, all that top stuff. The grape juice was a little bit pricey, but the chocolate, like I say, it was premium quality, but not as bad. It's on sale. Licorice bars, cheap, of course. Those muscat grapes got me a little bit, and the pluots, and then. But the other stuff, other produce is cheaper, kind of. And then the meat I thought was really reasonable, very, very reasonably priced. Perfect, nothing went over to, So, and I got a little bit of discount, right, the 10% off. Member bonus, which is really great at PCC Natural Markets. All that only came to $125.52. That's it. That's all it came to. So I oftentimes spend more than that, so I was really impressed with myself. And I only bought what I really, for the most part, only what I needed. Now I'm going to go over kind of some things that I tend to buy, and again, just kind of being thrifty from a indulgent standpoint. I'm not really on a super budget, but I could be. So I'm eating more beans. They're really cheap, so I didn't get any beans this time, of course, because beans last a long time. So it's, yeah. I knew I didn't need any beans, so I still have some I need to eat. Nuts, I just got some almonds and walnuts and some other stuff, and I have a whole huge bag here of peanuts still from an earlier shopping trip. So I'm doing great on nuts. So I didn't need to buy any nuts there. Fish is always expensive. I'm trying to get a little bit more of it, but I still have some fish from Central Market I haven't had yet. So I didn't need to buy any fish. With meat, those tri-tip steaks looked really good. And I could have probably not even have got those, but they had a good price and looked like a really good quality. Sorry. So, meat is always a little bit pricey, but I did okay there, I think, today. I have expensive fruit written down here. I usually sometimes get expensive fruit more in the summer. And in this case, my expensive fruit was muscat grapes and a little bit of pluots. I think I did okay. Maybe, but those, again, you can't really have to like grapes or muscat grapes to get them, I think, in the off season. But, and then I do get herbs and spices and things. And I do need to get some more of those, but I usually get those either at Trader Joe's for some or other locations, but I don't always absolutely need them. But I know which ones can get again more of. But I go through them pretty quickly. I go through herbs a lot quicker than spices for the most part. But I just didn't need to get any of them. And sometimes premium quality stores charge you too much for this kinds of stuff, the bulk food stuff. So it depends on what it is, of course. And then with juice, I only got the Concord grape juice. I didn't get any other juices. And last month I got a lot of juice at one store. And so I just like, no, I don't, and PCC Natural Markets doesn't really have, their juice is really expensive and they don't really have juice, Plus juice is something you just don't need very much of. So that's how I was able to kind of keep everything at a lower price. Plus my 10% off. Mainly it's just knowing what you need to buy and just getting that stuff. You can get a few additional add-ons, but not too many. I love PCC Natural Markets. I love their 10% off once a month. That's just amazing. It's awesome. It's just it's just so amazing that way. I love the reasonably priced meat. I love the reasonably priced everything, and I love how they're not gimmicky. You walk in PCC, and you have real food. You have real produce. You have real food in the grocery aisles. Everything is real food. Nothing is junky. Even their sweets, it's the highest quality you can get, and you only need a little bit, if any. They don't, so everything is real food. It's really easy when you're going to a store like Safeway, Albertsons, even QFC in some respects, but Safeway, Albertsons, Kroger, Fred Meyer, these kinds of stores. It's really easy if you're hungry, especially, to get a lot of goodies, a lot of add-ons. They don't do that at PCC, and I love them for it. It's just such a great store. If you guys have not been to PCC Natural Markets, I strongly consider you checking them out, becoming a member. They don't take over your life they don't take over your shopping trips. It's only you go once a month to save 10%. And you can go other weeks to other stores if you want to. They have, and you can combine. You combine it with Trader Joe's, like I said before, for an amazing combination of cheaper snack food with Trader Joe's and real food from PCC. You can combine them, and if you go to Whole Foods a little bit, they're kind of like or Central Market, they're like a different kind of Whole Foods. Personally, I think PCC is much better than Whole Foods, but Whole Foods has some good things they still sell, I think. But and then you can even combine them with other conventional stores like QFC, especially, or even other stores. But this is just a great store, folks. They should and they have great customer service, and just they have food you can eat there. It's hot. It's the ready to eat food can be a little pricier than the regular food, but it still is nice if you want to get something in a hurry. All right, leave me thoughts and comments below. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.